Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Wednesday, August 7th, 2024. We are back with our MLB best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Let's recap yesterday's results. So, in our last 20 games, including yesterday, we're 14-6, but yesterday went 2-2-1. Members only best bet, Astros money line. That was a win. We also had members only Mariners first five minus 0.5. That was a loss. So we split there. Mariners just really can't hit. And brutal for Framber Valdez not getting the no-hitter yesterday, but is what it is. We still got the dub. Cubs first five money line, easy winner, never a doubt. I mean, just honestly, that was sweat-free. Mets minus 1.5, that was a loss. And the Royals first five money line, that pushed. But I'll tell you what, that felt like the biggest win of all time. 2 runs in the bottom of the fifth to just tie it up. That was, oh God, that was such a saving grace yesterday. Overall for the year, we're killing it. 313, 268. With all the plus money we bet, units-wise, we're looking great. Members only best bets are 96 and 75. Loving that run. 8-1 members only best bet run. And if you're new to the channel, or you just haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post MLB videos every single day along with the NFL, college football, NBA, and NHL. Come off major winning years in those as well. And let's jump into so make sure you guys do that. And then let's jump into the plays that we have today. I got a full slate of plays. 3 of those plays, 3 of them are plus money. I am absolutely loving this Wednesday slate. We have a bunch of double headers. Let's jump into our first play here, which is going to be the Diamondbacks first 5 money line versus the Guardians for game 1 in particular. First off, the line here is very, very weird when you look at this. The D-backs have technically ERA-wise the worst starting pitcher. They also have the worst bullpen. And, they're somehow favored in this game. And if you look at the first 5, they're exactly the same favorite here. I don't understand why that's the case, but to me, it feels like an absolute trap to be betting the Guardians here today. The reason why is because, first off, the Guardians have scored the 4th least amount of runs since July 1st. They might be third worst now. And the Diamondbacks, on the opposite end, offensively, have been on fucking fire. And I mean fire for the last month offensively. They look like last year's offensive team, which for D-backs fans, I mean, they've got to be fired up about that. The Guardians bullpen is way better than the D-backs. We're going to take that completely out of the equation because the difference here is just staggering. And Brandon Pfaadt has played way better. And I mean way better than last year. Last year, I faded that dude over and over and over. I made so much money last year from that. This year, he has played way better. And Lively for the Guardians has played way better than last year too. He's been great. Mid-3 ERA. Same thing with Pfaadt. But here's the thing: when you gotta look at this, the only difference here between these two teams, in my opinion, is the lineup. I understand the Guardians are at home, but I think the lineup for the D-backs is just too good, and the Guardians just aren't scoring. So I'm gonna roll the D-backs first 5 money line versus the Guardians, and if we tie, we at least get a push like we did with the Royals yesterday. Next, we're going with our first plus money play of the day. We're going to go with Cubs money line plus 118 versus the Twins. The sharp money is all on the Cubs today at home, and I mean all on it. I mean it's for me as someone who likes to bet against the public. The split on this is fantastic for me as far as percentage of bets versus handle percentage. You guys can look it up for yourselves, but I love it. And the fact is, when you look at this pitching matchup, Assad for the Cubs is great. Low 3 ERA, has been very good this entire year. Got blown up once in like mid-May, but other than that, has been very, very good. Ryan for the Twins is pretty good. He's fine. But the few things though is that he walks a lot of guys, and there's certain games, like once every 4 games, he looks like a double-A pitcher who found his way to the majors, and he gets smoked, and he eats on bad teams. Now the Cubs bullpen has improved a ton while the Twins have regressed. I don't think there's really a huge difference between this Cubs and Twins bullpen, in my opinion. And the Cubs lineup at home is, I think, equal to the Twins lineup on the road, because the Twins lineup is very, very good. The Cubs lineup leaves a lot to be desired, but they improved getting Isaac Paredes. You saw that yesterday with a 3-run bomb. That was the difference in the game. So for me, I'm going to take the Cubs money line full game plus 118. They're at home. The sharp money's on them, and they've got a really strong, their lineup has improved, and they got the better pitcher, in my opinion. And then we're going to go with the Astros money line versus the Rangers at minus 120. Kikuchi is a lot better than Urena. When you look at Kikuchi here, he's gonna play better than when he was playing on the Blue Jays, because last year he was great, but he's got traded to a contender. He's gonna be playing better because of that. You saw that with Max Scherzer last year when he got traded to the Rangers. You saw that with Justin Verlander got traded back to the Astros. It's gonna be the same thing here with Kikuchi, with someone who's a vet, who's gonna be rejuvenated on a legitimate contending team. Now you could say the Astros aren't in the wild card or the playoffs right now, because they're not. But the fact is, I think they will make it there. I think they'll be in the playoffs at the bare minimum. The Astros bullpen is way better than the Rangers bullpen here. I mean, the thing is, when you look at this bullpen, when you look at this bullpen for the Rangers, this has been their Achilles heel for the last 2 years. I mean, the Rangers are the fourth worst bullpen in the league with a 4.46 ERA, while the Astros have a 3.69 ERA, almost a full run difference. Which, when you're talking about a rivalry game, a full run difference in a specific area is absolutely massive. And on top of that, the Astros lineup is somehow performing better than the Rangers lineup. I don't really get it, because the Rangers have 8 dudes that literally are like big time major league hitters, and Nathaniel Lowe didn't even play yesterday. And the Astros are, I mean, injury riddled right now. They've messed around with the bottom of that lineup over and over and over again, and somehow they're still performing better. I just don't understand what the hell is going on with the Rangers. But the Astros lineup is just playing better, and the Rangers this year have not been very good at home. So I'm going to roll the Astros money line -120 versus Rangers in a rivalry game. Better pitching, top to bottom, and their lineup's performing better. So give me the Astros money line versus the Rangers. Next, we're going to go with the Rays money line +104, our second plus money play today versus the Cardinals. Taj Bradley is the fucking man, and I mean the man. 2.71 ERA, major improvement last year. Last year, if I remember correctly, mid-5 ERA. This guy was someone just like Brandon Pfaadt, who I would bet against over and over and over again, and I would make so much money, especially with the Rays last year, because the Rays were really good. You always got plus money against him. It was so much fun. This year, he's completely opposite. Mid-3 ERA, has gotten better and better as the year's gone on. He's been great. Fed was one of the bright spots on the White Sox. Then he got traded, obviously, to the Cardinals. He's been solid, but he can be had. I've seen it when he was on the Nationals. I've seen it when he's on the White Sox. But he's played very well this year, I'm not going to lie. But Taj Bradley has played way better. And the Rays, in my opinion, if you've watched the last couple of games, Rays and Cardinals, have actually I think they've played better. I think they've played better than the Cardinals. They've just been bitten by some bad luck, the Rays have. And I see the Rays find their level a little bit today, like water always finds level. I think they bounce back and they get a win. And the Cardinals offense is one of the streakiest and one of the worst offenses in the entire MLB. While the Rays, even though the Rays were selling at the deadline, they got rid of Arozarena, Paredes, they got rid of Zach Eflin. They've showed a lot of fight, they've showed a lot of character, and they still have a decent amount of offensive talent since last year. They've shown a ton of fight since then. So this is going to be a game that I see them winning, especially since the Cardinals have already locked up the series win here. So I'm rolling with the Rays money line +104 versus the Cardinals. And then lastly, for our last plus money play, we're gonna go with the Tigers money line at +112 versus the Mariners. This is a bit of a ballsy play for me, not gonna lie. Same thing with the Cubs actually, but a little bit of a ballsy play for the Tigers here. I don't like betting a team that so resoundingly won yesterday, which they really just dominated the Mariners top to bottom yesterday. But I have to do it because Tariq Skubal is a fucking beast. And that's really what it comes down to. He's going against a team with a very high strikeout rate, bottom 2 to 3 in the league in almost every single contact stat. They hit home runs, but they strike out a lot, and Tariq Skubal is a very good strikeout pitcher. Kirby is solid as well for the Tigers, but he's shown he can be hit off. He can be hit. They can be hit. I don't love either of these offenses. I think both these are kind of trash. Both these bullpens are about the same as well. I mean, I think the Tigers are a little bit better than Seattle. I mean, just slightly, but even so, I really don't like how the Mariners play when it comes to their lineup, and it's going to be a battle of pitchers here. And I think it's basically going to be a race to 3 runs, and I think the Tigers are going to get there first, given that Tariq Skubal's on the mound for the Mariners here today. So I'm going to roll with for the Tigers here today. I'm rolling the Tigers money line +112 versus the Mariners. Lots of plus money here today. Now, I might be adding some more plays here today. I'll be posting those in the pinned comment below, and also on my Twitter. My Twitter's linked in the description below. Also, let me know what you guys have as well for today, because we have 18 games. So just let me know in the comments what you guys have today. And also, just so you guys know, you have 3 members only best bets. We're an 8-1 members only best bet run, and all of our plays are our members only. Our membership is 40% off the new prices that will be starting on August 17th. You can get that at zdmbets.com/picks. The website is linked in the comments below. There's also a lot of other perks that come along with being a member, not just the members only plays. So you have to go check out the website. The website is linked in the comments below. You better get that 40% off and profit even more. But guys, let's go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow.